Hello.
Hello.
We are gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons set in the Humblewood. And y'all did some stuff last time we played.
Yep. It's so bright.
I don't want to say what happened. I'm gonna let the great and powerful Pua explain, give us a recap on all of last session's events.
Well, let's see. There was an emergency bird council meeting. We discussed the idea of peace that Benna had presented when we met with her at the um, bandit stronghold. We talked a little bit more about Benna's mom because she was a famous seer. We bought a really cool robe that Benson that's has patches of useful items. We sent a message to Benna to let her know when to meet. So we went with our little crew, which was Beta and the captain of the Perch Guard, and Brad and us. We created. Oh no, I'm sorry. We ended up finding another shrine in the woods. And then we met up with Benna and Bethany. Bethany was Benna's second. And then we met inside of Team Awesome's treehouse and brokered peace.
This sounds like a trippy acid dream.
Yeah, pretty much. And so they have negotiated what was a tenuous peace between the Bandit Coalition and the Alderheart. And now, at this point, you are all in charge of the Bandit Coalition.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we get the stronghold.
Stronghold.
You get the stronghold. You are some responsibilities go along with that, right? You're in charge of kind of taking this bandit coalition and changing them into something more of like a relief unit for all of the burnt up broads throughout the Alderheart. And that sort of thing. But then, you also have this fortress to otherwise do with as you will, and some means to do it. So, yeah, I think my question for all of you at this point is, what you up to? What you all up to up there in the Crest Mountains in your new fortress?
Snacking.
Snacking in Board Game Factory.
I like it. Creating jobs.
Yes, you are going to be industrious job creators, I think was the discussion. Right?
Yes.
The plan...
We're gonna create our own line of snacks.
Okay. All right. So, snacks and hats have been the theme of this whole campaign so far. So, to the point where I was surprised you actually spent some money on an actual mechanical item, because usually you just have your fictional characters eat fictional snacks. And that's the only thing you spent. Yeah, cheese in the trees. Right. Yeah, you're fine with spending money at cheese in the trees and leaving with nothing but gas, but leaving with a magical item is a little beyond you until last session.
Yeah, we had to really be talked into it.
Yeah.
We're pretty badass without the magical items, so
that is true. And then okay, so you are deciding to make a snack factory. And now is this to like raise money for you lot? Is it to be able to give good snacks to all the refugees? Is it meant to make money for this relief effort? Like, what is the how is this going? What is this?
That's a good question.
I that I would want to feed the refugees, but I'd also want to make jobs creating the snacks.
Sure.
So it'd be a twofold
Yeah. So you're
approach. I'm not a business person. I don't know if that would actually work out. Money has to come from somewhere.
Jeff, get down.
Is that
We have seed money.
you do? You have the money that you had. You also have additional money that was at the bandit.
Treasure.
Let me see. How much was hanging around?
I don't know. 1 million gold pieces.
800 gold pieces worth.
Wow.
Snacks.
Equipment to make endless snacks.
Yeah, you also have other stuff that you could sell, right? So some like jewelry you found. There was a necklace of polished shells and pearls worth 200 gold pieces. A high quality ring inlaid with gold and polished wood worth 400 gold pieces. Kind of more odds and ends and that sort of thing worth an additional 320. You did find kind of in the armory, tucked back behind some of the armor, a couple paintings. Both of the Humblewood. One is of the mock fields at sunset. The other one is kind of like sunrise rising behind the Alderheart, right? They're signed by an artist, and Q, since you're like the appraiser of the group, you didn't recognize this artist, but they are quite well done. And each of them are worth at least 300 gold pieces on the market too. So like these are all items that you have at your disposal. So you could sell them, you could keep them, you could hang the paintings in the hall of your keep, whatever you want to do. But that's kind of like the stuff that was around. And there's also just racks of weapons, some armor, that sort of thing. But do keep in mind that these are your funds, not just for your own spending, but also for the upkeep of this pretty big operation that you're all undertaking.
We got stuff.
I don't think I like having this much responsibility.
I know, now we have to pay people, right? Like a fair wage?
Yeah, so definitely you need to pay for the upkeep of the fortress and everything that's there. You need to pay people for kind of the work they're doing as they're transitioning from being bandits to something a little more citizen friendly. Yes, and certainly your snack business might be able to raise a little bit of funds in that way as well.
Don't forget the board game.
Well, you haven't said that yet.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
I thought we did.
Nope.
Oh.
You said so. You're making a snack game and talk about the board game a little bit.
We want to manufacture Brad's board game, mass market it around the Humblewood.
Yeah. So this is what I don't remember what it was called. Murder in the Trees. Was that it? Something like that.
Yes.
I'll check the notes.
Yeah. Pooh has got it, I'm sure. So we're also.
It was like "Don't die in the trees."
Something like that.
Yeah.
This clue-like game taking place in the Alderheart. Okay, so you have kind of like these two different things, right? Kind of giving some of these refugees, being able to give them some employment, some things to do, maybe raise a little bit of funds, help Brad make some money so that he can for his run for the next council elections that will be taking place rather soon. Sure. So what do we kind of tackle first? The snack business or the board game business?
I think Rin wants snacks, but I feel like maybe we should help Brad so he has money to campaign.
I'm gonna do this a little bit less. This is kind of a little more meta and a
Okay.
little less like in character. So we can kind of do both. That's fine. Like, over this time, over the months or whatever it is that you're kind of getting this up and going, you're also doing these other things. So, what kind of snacks are you making?
Rin?
Oh man, I like salmon snacks. I
Okay.
like mushrooms. What if we did like a salmon mushroom bar?
Mm.
Mm-mm.
I also would really love if Cheese in the Trees would franchise and put a location in the Bandit Stronghold.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I love that.
And then maybe you can get little cups of cheese and dip your salmon mushroom snack in them.
Okay.
What if we grew our own mushrooms?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. What if you had someone who was good at planning stuff and did have a farm at some point, who has no real interest in logistics, but will happily do that?
We could create like a Benson run co-op, farmers co-op.
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
I think we do have to grapple with the fact that, all these refugees and these bandits, I mean, we murdered a lot of their friends
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
pretty recently.
No.
It's called Dead in the Tree.
Dead in the Tree. That's the board game. Dead in
Sorry. I
Dead
found
in the
it.
Tree.
Dead in the Tree.
Oh no.
So creative. Maybe that's not the best name for it.
Workshop it.
It's descriptive.
Focus group.
Yeah, we gotta focus group it.
I have a suggestion for the salmon mushroom snack. So, what if we called them hat snacks? And they were shaped like hats. And like the outside was like a crunchy like rice mushroom thing, and it was filled with some sort of like salmon. Almost like a combo.
Like a hat and croûte.
Yeah. So and it would be shaped like Rin's hat.
It is the best shape on the planet.
Yeah. It incorporates all of your interests.
Endgame. I like this.
Okay, so you have a mushroom and salmon filled snack that is shaped like a hat.
And we market it with pictures of orphans.
Dead orphans or
Live orphans.
Okay, interesting. Interesting way to go with that.
We gotta pull everything in, all aspects of our story.
Okay, what is the name of your orphan remembrance hat snack?
Maybe we donate the money to the orphans.
Wow.
Refugee orphans.
It's really beautiful.
Some of the money. Like 10% of the money.
Sorry, we killed your parents next.
I think hat snacks for the orphans is catchy.
That's pretty catchy.
Snacks for the orphans.
On a scale of 1 to Dead in the Tree, how would you rate that?
Not even 7:30, and we have gone well off the rails.
All right. Okay, so we have help the orphans hat snack. Is that what we decided?
Hat snacks for the orphans.
Hat snacks for the orphans. I really don't
You're
know.
stuck.
Yeah, the camera is dead again.
He's so excited about it.
It's dead again.
You look like this.
Well, it's just it's a dark square for me, but there we are.
I can't stop. I'm so...
I don't know what we were talking about.
This is what it's like to be exhausted working during a pandemic. This is it. This is where you get. Hat snacks for the orphans.
Hat snacks for the orphans. Sure.
And then dead in the tree.
And then dead in a tree. What kind of roll are we going to make to see how your marketing of hat snack for the orphans goes? Sell this to me. What? Because we are playing.
Do I get advantage if I do marketing in real life?
It depends on what your marketing is. I don't know. Oh, like as a job.
Would this be like a persuasion?
Ooh, that makes sense.
Or performance.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends how you're Let me put it this way: how are you marketing? Are you like standing on a soapbox, yelling, shouting to the rooftops the wonderful benefits of your hat snacks for the orphans, or are you like making pamphlets and having kind of the bandit coalition pass them out as they go through towns?
I think we're going to use Eliza, right?
I sweet talked her into a sweet end cap for us.
Yeah. Okay, so most of your marketing is going to be around the Alderheart then.
Yeah.
So I think persuasion works for me, right? So why don't you all give me a persuasion roll? This is going to be a group. Yeah, a group skill challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Damn, Rin.
Wait,
that was me.
Oh, Pua.
Wait, persuasion?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. A literal 0.
No.
Oh, jeez. Right,
it's a -1. I'm not charismatic.
That's.
Come on, Benson, pull us out. Hey.
Okay, well that is 3 quite good rolls. And skill checks, it's kind of a majority rules kind of thing. Although I will say, a 0 is very funny. just none.
Coming from the one who rolled 2 nat 20s at the same time last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say that you guys set up this gorgeous, end cap. And then Rin got fucking pissed and destroyed it. And then you guys just made it again. Like, it was fine. But, it was just a thing that you had to do. And, yeah, there's this beautiful thing. And it's really kind of gone off in the Alderheart a little bit, right? It's a little... upper crust, right? These aren't Doritos. This isn't smart food, it's pirate booty. You know what I mean? It's that upper echelon snack food. I don't know if pirate booty is upper echelon, but
pretty fancy.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's puffy cheese. It's pretty fancy.
Love puffy cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's sitting up there in the upper canopy, but a lot of people are starting to like it, starting to dig it. It's gaining a foothold. As a snack of choice. And then, so dead in the trees. How are we going about? I assume that Brad has come up to the fortress, kind of given his take on how the manufacturing should go, how he wants the box to be looking and prepared and everything.
Definitely.
But you guys also, I think, have some input. So what is your input on the marketing campaign, on the creation of Dead in the Trees?
I feel like we should go up to Cheese in the Trees and order some fondue and just start playing the game loudly and excitedly, and then get people interested, and then they want to play, and we're like, we have these for sale, you should buy one.
Okay.
I think Alistair should write a jingle.
Yeah.
All right. So Alistair.
That's how we can finally get him some money.
Ooh, maybe he has some royalty money for the jingle. How would the jingle go? I know our sometimes bard is not present for this, but oh, thank you for texting me that picture of me. I do look very excited.
Is he still stuck for everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Forgetting and then thinking he's really excited about our ideas. Then like, oh no, he's frozen.
I am actually still making that face though. I'm very excited about your ideas, so don't worry about it.
I took a screenshot of it and texted it to him.
Okay, so it's sounding. So we have jingle being written. We have you guys just. Wow! This particular board game is wonderful while out in public. It sounds to me like you want to make this a performance check. So let's do a group performance check. Perform it up, everybody.
Because we're all so charismatic.
Damn it! Where's Allinger when we need him?
That's a 3. That's a 3.
Oh no!
A 5. An 8.
Rin?
Yeah. And a natural 20. Rain living at the extremes of life.
I never get the world. I'm either like top of the world or I'm in the garbage.
Yeah. Okay.
As most raccoons are.
Actually, fair. Top of the world.
Okay. So while Rin, Q, and Pua are, you guys are at Cheese in the Trees. There's a lot of people around. Alistair's playing, so it's pretty busy. It's drawn a good crowd. And Rin is like, you guys, I love this board game. We should play it all the time. But all of you are so gassy from all of the cheese that you've been eating. So you're kind of like grabbing at your stuff, and it's just like little so like people are moving away from there's a bit of a musk coming
like
from
a
your
flatulence
table.
cloud.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
so that just hovering cloud of Pigpen like stank.
Yeah, that's exactly what I envisioned was Pigpen.
Yeah, hanging around your cheese table. So though Rin puts on the performance of a lifetime, you don't get too much in the way of that particular marketing campaign because you guys have spent you're not used to having this much downtime. But now that you do, you're just eating at Cheese in the Trees way too much, and it's starting to affect your GI goings on. So you are starting to sell some copies of Cheese in the Trees, but it's not a big money maker. I feel like
Death in the Trees.
Dead in the Trees. Sorry,
Dead in the Trees.
Dead in the Trees.
In the tree, singular.
Dead in the tree.
Dead in the tree.
That particular tree.
Why
Yeah.
is that so much worse for some reason?
No, you're just dead in the tree.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a
Awful.
specialty thing, right? Eliza also has it on the shelf, but they're not flying off. And I think you've mass produced a bunch of them, so you have a big old storeroom with these board games in them at this point. And then you also talked about wanting to see if Cheese in the Trees will franchise their way out of the tree and into the Bandit Fortress, because that's just what y'all need is more cheese in your lives. Me too, as a human being, but maybe birds shouldn't eat cheese. I don't know. So what is your pitch? What is your pitch to the Cheese in the Trees people that they should head up the mountain?
Benson has no pitch. He wants no part of this. He's thinking someone's going to get eaten by those giant eagles.
Fair point.
It's just like, no.
The location of Cheese in the Trees is the top of a wicked, scary mountain with
Yeah, I would have to change the cheese on the mountain.
Cheese in the mountains.
fountain of cheese in the mountain.
Hey, Bowie.
In the mountain.
I feel like we could maybe convince them by if we if we leave board games here for you, for your customers to use, they'll sit here and they'll play them and they'll want to continue the flow of food coming through. And if you franchise, we have a whole staff of people and you will be literally the only restaurant available for miles around. So you just literally would be making bank out there.
I like that. So assuming that you didn't pitch them the idea of the giant eagles trying to kill them, why don't you do another group persuasion check? But this time I'm gonna give y'all advantage.
Oh.
Right? I feel like that's a good pitch. You know, like literally a monopoly is rather persuasive. A 14, or I'm sorry, a 16, a 7, a 20 for Q. And an 18. All right, yeah. I think they are definitely willing to franchise over there. And I feel like they do pretty well, right? Like a lot of new refugees maybe aren't making too much money. You know what I mean? Like, but those people that have been there a while definitely would be, you know, like, you know, there's some people there and they like their cheese. Yeah, so I would say, so we, like, that's 2 out of 3 skill check rolls that went pretty well. I would say that based on, like, all the stuff you're doing, probably getting some financial assistance from the older heart as well, the income you're bringing in at least breaks even for what you're doing. You know, like having to pay all of the former bandits, paying Cheese in the Trees employees, the manufacturing lines, and all of that. I think you're at the very least breaking even, if not doing slightly better to make slight improvements and things around the fortress.
All because of Q's stellar marketing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I would say
don't do that.
For now, not having to worry too terribly much about your your operation is still kind of ragtag, still kind of small. No. But, starting to expand and get better there.
Wow.
All right.
Awesome. It's bringing
don't do that.
Production into the hands of the people.
What's that?
There is no money. It's all being invested back into the community.
Is there anything else you all wanted to do with this downtime? And I didn't really prompt you all to look at, like, the downtime options for D&D in the player's handbook, or you can always, like, Google it too. But there's stuff you can do. You can try to gain a skill, work on another language. I don't know, do mad push-ups, eat a lot of cheese, So if there's something that your character you think you would really be interested in doing, you would have a little bit of time to work. I mean, still very busy, right? So not necessarily anything, but if you do have an idea.
I think that Pua would maybe set up some sort of, like, I don't want to say church, but I guess like a church for Ardia.
Sure, roll a religion check.
Wait, Matt, did you put on that music as our downtime music, or is that Ben?
That is Ben.
Can you hear him playing?
Yeah.
That is some sultry,
sultry I can't believe you can hear him, because, like, I guess it's my headphones. I can barely hear him. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I think it's hilarious.
He wanted to play Right Across the Hall, and I was like, no. It's going to be too loud.
Oh, well, looks like my church is going really well.
You set up, like, a little shrine, right, at the Bandit Fortress, and Pua kind of walks around like, "Hi, can I talk to you about the wonderful Ardia and how Ardia can come on?" But okay.
That's not what Pua's
sorry,
doing.
Never mind. Oh, what's Pua doing then?
Pua's leading by example by showing up and praying to Ardia every day. Pua is not recruiting or a missionary.
Okay, sure. So I think with a 7 there, I think At this point, you're kind of like the Tebow of the fortress, right?
What does that mean?
Like you're Tebowing.
Oh, you mean
A little
I,
bit.
I thought that was something I didn't know about. I didn't even know that you knew about that. You don't like sports.
Oh, I sports all the time. Yeah. So.
Sports on the field.
What does even know what sport Tim Tebow plays?
Yeah, he plays chess. Who is there Tebowing by our shrine, and other people are like, yeah, all right, you do you. So hasn't really caught on too much. You have to remember, most of the people here are also, well, I mean, no, they're humble folk, so, and you
Artie is a bird.
Artie is a bird, so, they're kind of like, humble folk gods, step back, Artie.
Artie is a god.
Okay. And then, Benson, did you say you want to do kind of like a farming type thing?
Yeah, I definitely think that if we're going to be moderately self-sufficient with this number of people here, we should probably have some kind of small food supply. Being in the mountains, your growing season is pretty short and your options are pretty limited. But if you have a little bit of magic and you're good at growing stuff, I think you can probably manage a little bit. Yeah, I'm just thinking people probably need immediate benefits, and having money's great, but who wants to travel to the Alderheart every time they need something?
I want you all to realize that I keep forgetting my camera's not working and nodding encouragingly to all the things that you're saying. So
it's okay. It looks like that anyway.
So. Good. Yeah. Just know that picture you're seeing is actually just happening.
I wish our audience could see it, but they see the black screen that you see.
Benson, why don't you roll me a nature check?
Ooh.
Nature the shit out of this.
Yeah, nature it. Nature it hard.
I don't like it now.
So.
You've been in the city too long.
You find yourself having some trouble, and you're able to get some things grown, right? But like you can't. You're having a little trouble getting other people to be able to pick up on the things that you're doing. People are used to kind of farming and gardening and everything in their own way. And while you might know, you can kind of figure out something. Oh, well, this might work better here. It's not going that well, and people are kind of abandoning it quickly. So you might have to, put some more effort into figuring out exactly how to grow your own food up here.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right. With that, I know we've been doing kind of some like meta stuff for a while, but we can get into playing a game called Dungeons and Dragons and being characters now if you want. Yeah, so I think you are back at the Alderheart, and I think you're back and forth fairly often, though probably most of your time has been spent at the Bandit Fortress, right? But you received a very official-looking letter from the Birdfolk Council, summoning you as soon as you're able to meet with them.
Has Brad been elected? When's the election?
They are working on setting up an election.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It has not happened yet. Kind of a bunch of... so as you're walking through the Alderheart, it is very busy. There are lots of people there, right? But the kind of squalor that you saw... And not that it was totally... But like the refugee stuff has kind of been taken care of a lot better, right? There aren't just piles and piles of refugees. They're kind of split between the Bandit Fortress and the Alderheart. And the Bandit Fortress is actually setting up, or the bandits are setting up separate places to kind of house those in need too, in the Alderheart. They are no longer called the Bandit Coalition either. They have, a kind of newer uniform. They are more newly outfitted, and walking around the Alderheart along with the Perch Guard is the Wildwood Brigade. now these mostly humble folk that are really good at quickly mobilizing, moving through the wood, getting to places where the perch guard have trouble reaching, and being able to help out people in need. So that is one of the big changes. There's a lot of the more prominent people, particularly the more prominent humble folk, but also some bird folk too, right, are starting to kind of campaign a little bit, right? Kind of like trying to set themselves up to hopefully get a new, get one of the council seats that are opening up. And I think that's a lot of the big stuff. So I think, as you get to the Alderheart with all these changes, I mean, not everything's definitely down by so a lot of the refugees that were not able to find jobs or anything else, have kind of moved down to the seedier roots of the Alderheart, right? So that is still going on there. But where are you heading? The next day is your audience with the Birdfolk Council. So you kind of have a day to yourselves.
We will see Eliza.
Sure.
See how many board games she sold this week.
Yeah.
Get our
Did
cut
she
of our
meet her
profit.
quota?
Fully a little bit. Haven't done that in a while.
Definitely. Let's go over to Eliza's Emporium.
Eliza.
So as you enter, definitely, a lot more full of just things and stuff than the last time you were here. You see this big prominent end cap of your snacks, your hat-shaped snacks. Many of the, little, I don't know what they're called, but the little doodads that stuff hangs on I don't know, those little hangy things. When you get gummy bears and it's hanging on, I don't know. But a lot of it's gone because people are buying it. Yeah, the hooks. I don't know. The hook
Blast
thing.
from the past for Alyssa and I.
What's it called?
A J hook.
Yeah. Yup.
Because it looks like a J.
J's are hooking all over the place.
Great.
You also see a pretty full shelf, a little more off to the side of board games, but that shelf looks a bit more full, a little bit more full, like it hasn't quite been jumping off the shelf over there. But Eliza has more things, kind of artisan jellies and jams.
Ooh.
Right, some dry aged cheeses that she's selling. She also has a lot of specialty, kind of like fancy like riding gloves and boots, right? She's trying to diversify. She's diversifying a little bit. You have to remember, her store is in the fancy part of the city too.
She's trying to be all bougie.
Yeah,
she's being all bougie.
it's a little bougie. And with the prominence of your salmon and mushroom snacks, it's becoming like the Whole Foods of the Alderheart a little bit.
Oh,
whole paycheck.
And as you walk in, Eliza is talking to a couple customers and kind of waves at you and finishes off with the customers and then hurries over to the lot of you and says, hi, hey guys, hi, good to see you.
You're awfully enthusiastic.
Yeah, business has been great. This is awesome. And even her clothes are different now, though, right? She's definitely much more finely made. She's looking quite professional. She's like, I think I'm gonna have to bring on some help soon. This is great. Yeah, maybe someone to help, stock shelves. These the children that are dead parents shaped like hat snacks they're jumping off the shelf like crazy.
I don't know how you're selling them so effectively when you don't even know what they're called.
They're just so tasty. I don't even, people just come in and buy them. They say, what's good here? And I say, those things. Those are the ones.
How many games have you sold this week, Eliza?
How many what?
Dead in the tree.
Oh, the board. Yeah. So I still have plenty in stock.
What would you say people aren't responding to?
Well, sometimes I'm like, hey, you can have fun with the whole family. And they're like, with what? And I'm like, dead in the tree. And then they just buy snacks. But, like, we're working on it. We're working on really what angle is going to get these things to start selling.
Can I like
I hate when you
tug
start
the
playing
display
music.
stand a little closer to the front while she's talking to everybody?
Yeah,
A
sure.
more prominent place.
And she's kind of like, okay, go ahead. Yeah, definitely. Also, while you're at Q, why don't you roll a D10 for me?
Rolling. 6.
Okay. And she says, "Oh, I have new items if you want to check them out."
Yes, tell us more, Eliza.
Well, I have some, if you're looking to kind of, up your wardrobe a little bit, I have some fancy brooches. I found this great local brooch maker. She does custom orders too, really good. But these are some of her mass marketing kind of ones. And then I have this here, and she pulls out a tiny little token that looks like a little feather. It's on that shelf where she keeps kind of her magical items. And she says, "I have this this here. It's actually pretty cool. When you put this into the ground, you have to be outside to do it. The token will transform into a tree."
We already have one of those.
Yeah. Oh, well, this one, I remember when we were traveling, the one that you have. This isn't, it's not a tree that disappears. It's just a tree there. It's 60 feet tall, 20-foot radius, and it's there, just a permanent, not magical anything, just a tree.
That's interesting.
It just does it once.
Yeah. You use it, and then it's used up. But if you're ever like, oh, I really wish there was a really, really big tree right here, you could do that.
Do we need a tree at the fortress for anything?
I don't know if it'll live. It's not a magic tree.
Yeah, the mountain's pretty.
Well, I think the roots kind of go down pretty well. The idea is that once it's there, well, it's not like a magical item or any, but it's pretty sturdy. I mean, it's a pretty hardy oak.
I like a good oak.
Wait, what did you say?
I do like good oak.
Yeah, if you wanna bring some nature up there, you can just plop down this here feather in the dirt, and you'll get a tree.
Do oak trees make snacks?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You could toast acorns.
Acorn bread?
Ooh, yes, I want this tree. How much for your stupid feather tree?
Oh, my very marvelous feather here is 500 gold pieces.
That's
Whoa.
so much for a tree. I can get a tree in the ground for food.
Well, that's true. I guess this is somewhere you can put it where it wouldn't normally grow. If you're hanging out in the wood, you wouldn't need it because there's trees everywhere. But if you wanted a tree, this here feather token, guaranteed tree.
I feel like we could plant a tree and watch it grow in the time it would take us to get 500 gold to purchase this tree token.
Oh, not with the way these snacks are selling.
Yeah, well, you could still push the board game a little harder.
I know.
Eliza.
I'm working on it. I've been talking to Brad a little bit too. We had dinner the other night. Yeah. Well, so we're working on possibly marketing. I think if he does get on the council seat, a board game made by one of the council members, one of the first ones to not be a bird folk, that would be a pretty good push too.
Yeah, slap his face on it.
Yeah. Oh, he has such a nice face.
All right, I think I'm going to pass on the tree, Eliza, but thank you.
Okay. How's that cloak working for you? Has it been very useful?
Warm.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Literally never used anything on it.
Oh, well, don't forget about it. If you ever need it, it's right there for you.
You know how it is. So scared that if you use it, then you're going to need it for it another time, so you never use it. You just save it.
Yeah. And then you die and never used it.
Yeah, and you don't want to die with all those patches on that cloak.
Sometimes I forget I'm even wearing it.
I mean, we haven't gotten in trouble, gotten ourselves in a bind in a while, which is kind of crazy.
I've been itching for an adventure. Do you remember how awesome Team Awesome was back in the day?
I mean, everything's been pretty low key since we got the stronghold.
I know. I spent all my time pickpocketing everybody and then feeling bad about it and then putting it back before they realized it was gone.
Oh.
Gotta keep up my skills.
Oh.
Hey,
I've never felt so detached from my patron in my life.
I kind of like it.
You would.
You would.
That low-key life.
Boring stuff.
Eliza, have you heard anything interesting happening that we could help with around the Altar Heart?
Oh, I mean, definitely. There's a whole bunch going on around here. A lot of people, getting ready for the upcoming elections, kind of trying to edge their way towards that. Businesses are booming a little bit more. That there aren't so many, bandits running around stealing things from hat merchants. And down in the trunk market, if you want to check it out, I heard there's a new fortune teller in town.
Oh,
Guys, we fixed all the problems.
We
Oh.
did.
wait, I want to go to the fortune teller. I want to find out how many. I want to find out what my next new snack idea is going to be.
Yeah, that's down in the trunk market. Kind of on the way if you're going to Vulpina's Secret. I think that Brad's working on moving out of Vulpina's.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah, I think he's just she's gonna need someone else to run that place if he's gonna be on the council. He's really going all in for the for this election.
Does he seem to be popular? Do people seem like they're going to vote for him?
I mean, everyone loves Brad. How could you not?
Oh, you're fine, Eliza. Gross. God.
I think you love Eliza, or Eliza loves Brad a little too much, but
Oh, I mean, we're just talking about board games and elections and.
Okay.
Any hunky mop-up strippers.
Nice to know we all have very platonic relationships with Brad, right, Eliza?
Yeah.
I hope you're not just in it for his power.
Yeah.
So that's what they call it.
He's very powerful.
Okay, Eliza, I'm getting out of here.
All right.
Are we really going to go to a fortune teller?
I want to go to a fortune.
Yeah, let's go to the fortune teller.
Yeah.
I want my fortune told.
I mean, I know that I'm religious and I probably shouldn't like that shit, but it's all good.
Sure. Roll a whoever's kind of leading the way down to the fortune teller. Someone roll a perception check to see if you're able to find it.
Should I lead the way? Because I can get us there fast.
Q, you should do the perception check.
Do it.
Here I go.
Natural
Nat
20.
20.
Yeah,
Yes.
you make your way down from the canopy market to the trunk market, and even though through all the hustle and bustle of this city, you immediately spot this rather small tent, right? Purple, with some kind of like, I don't know, shiny stuff hanging on it. Not quite lights, but just like little things to catch the light and reflect it at you. But it draws your eye in immediately. Kind of in the middle of a busy throughway, so people are kind of milling in and about it, is definitely this fortune teller's hut. Though there is no sign out front, nothing that would tell you what is inside, but you feel like you know.
I have this feeling, guys. I think I am also psychic. It's this magic I've been blessed with recently. I think they're in here. It looks a little out of place in purple, so I think they're right in there.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, who's leading the way in?
Fortune. I'll bust in there.
Okay. Rin just starts running right ahead, walking as quickly as she can. And all of a sudden, as you're getting close, this creature, kind of the size of like a cat, just scurries out, automatically like grabs onto your leg and starts climbing up you.
Ew, what is that?
You look at it and it appears to be this giant like beetle.
A beetle? Wait, a beetle?
Is it normal?
And it looks familiar, and it seems to know you. As it crawls up onto Rin's shoulder, it kind of like, I don't know, mashing its mandibles a little bit, and kind of pushing its beetle head into your neck.
Oh my goodness.
Normal.
Does that mean
It's normal.
Maybe. They probably killed her for the hug.
Shh, don't say that.
Wait, is she the fortune teller?
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's go in.
As you go in, you see a hunched creature with their back to you, in this long red cloak with a hood pulled up. And slowly turning around, you hear, you've come to get your fortune to... Oh, it's you guys. How's it going?
Hey!
Oh, I see you've seen Normal over there.
We did indeed.
Yeah, Normal, very excited, kind of like going between all of your legs at this point on the ground, like rubbing against you. Getting its cat beetle scent all over you.
What's her name again?
My name, Susan of the... Not the swamp. Susan of this place. Susan of right here.
I love it. Susan of right here
Perfect.
used for so many different scenarios.
Always works.
Oh.
Um,
Did any of you bring me materials to sell potions? I can make potions for you?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh.
yeah.
I did too.
Oh, that's okay. I did bring some with me if you want to buy some.
I want my fortune told.
Oh, yes, I can also tell your fortune. Oh, Rin, go ahead and sit down.
How much is it gonna cost?
Oh, I can tell your fortune. See your future for a single gold piece.
Yeah! Just steal it any price.
Okay, I guess.
Tips are accepted.
All right, tell my fortune.
Okay.
I mean, who would tip if it was a bad fortune, though?
Or like, what if they come back and they're
I feel like
like,
that's
"What
kind of
happened?"
yeah, it's kind of biased towards.
Well, I'll let you know. I always see the truth in things. Rin, I need your blood.
Righty ho! And I'm gonna open up my coat. It's gonna go swing, and all of my things are gonna clank around. And I'm gonna take out a teeny tiny dagger and prick the back of my hand and hold it out to her.
Oh, yes, here. And she just kind of like yanks your hand and puts it over this bubbling cauldron and kind of like shakes you a little too violently until a single drop of blood falls from your hand and into the cauldron. And then she kind of like leans over. She kind of wafts the smoke of the cauldron towards her face a little bit, sticking her hedgehoggy nose kind of in and giving it a smell. She says, "My eyes aren't what they used to be, so I need to use my other senses." Puts her ear down close to it so she can hear the bubbling of the cauldron and says, "Ah, Rin of the many pointy things. I see something coming to you.
Is it food? Is it money?
Let me smell again. No, it is not food. It is something else. Pointy.
I like pointy. Like a new weapon?
It's double pointy.
Someone's... Alyssa, I think your computer is... Oh, now it stopped. It was doing a weird thing. But now it's not.
The feedback was so
It's
good though for
pointy,
that part.
pointy.
Okay.
Pointy.
Oh, I don't know. It is pointy and it will be coming to you, I believe, and that's all I got.
That's it?
Yeah.
Can I pull out my dagger and very lightly poke Rin in the leg and be like, "Oh, it's true."
Susan's kind of nodding with her eyes closed, going, "I always see the truth."
Whoa. Ooh, do him next.
No.
Here.
No.
Yep.
No.
I got
Benson.
Benson,
Yeah.
let Rin stab you a little.
A little.
All right, dump it. Shake him about. Oh, there. That's a good drop right there. Okay. She gets really close down to the bubbling water and just smelling and listening to it. You will be approached. You will be approached by a specter of your familial past.
Is your grandma gonna
Unfinished business coming your way.
No, I'm gonna see my grandma at some point. Yeah, the holidays exist. Okay.
Benjamina?
It's a ripoff. No, no offense, Jared.
A ripoff?
Benson! That's impolite.
Fortune tellers. I'm sorry, they're all charlatans. They're all just trying to take your money. They tell you stuff that, of course, is going to happen. It's so vague.
Excuse me, do I need to summon another demon?
Oh, and lose control of it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, no.
Right?
Sometimes you don't know what those things are gonna do.
Can I pull out my disguise kit and make myself look like a really terrible Gallus and then look at Benson and be like, "Oh, it's true."
Thank you.
You saying he's not.
So, anyone else? I got, whole lot of bubbling water here in the cauldron.
Tap, 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 tap.
Oh, just one. Not too much. Don't want to overload my senses. As she shakes your wing like crazy, letting one drop fall, and says, You quoth. A little bit astringent. This one here. Oh,
Thanks.
you. Q. R. The DM has to come up with all this shit off the top of his head. Your past Q will be catching up with you soon.
Ooh, that's so ominous.
Nipping at your tail feathers, as it were.
She's from the city. It just means she's gonna be something new.
But you didn't know that was gonna happen.
We're just like,
What about me?
Oh, yes! Stabby stab away, Pua.
I'll pull out one of my spines
Mm-hmm.
and use it to just like in my hand.
Sure.
Why do you guys keep doing it in the hand?
Grabs your paw, shakes it.
I'll squeeze it really.
Yeah.
I'm a priest. It's just a little bit of blood.
Pua. Here I'm seeing nothing. I can't see for shit. Let me. But I'm hearing something.
My imminent death.
Maybe? Let me listen closer.
That's a tenor saxophone right now.
Sounds like a tax saxophone, yes.
Am I gonna learn how to play an instrument?
Maybe we'll see Allinger again one day.
Ooh.
Maybe that's our
I see. You guys talk too much while I'm trying to listen to the bubbling of water. Pua, you have for years needed your god to guide you. But your god needs you too. You may find out ways that you can be of service to the divine rather soon. How's that? You stinker? You big tall bird stinker? That was a good one.
I don't know. I'm kind of with Benson on this. I'm a cleric. I live my life in service to the god.
oh, dude.
Maybe we'll have to like rescue a god.
That would be some shit. I don't know about all that. That-
That would be some shit.
Don't mock me.
What now?
Well, you know, other than that, I do have potions for sale too.
What type of potion?
Healing potions, potions of animal friendship, potions of feather fall. You won't go bumpies if you fall from a high height. Oil of stickiness, so you can stick up your enemies, or oil of slipperiness. You can make your enemies trip around, or alternatively, make yourself be able to squeeze out of some sticky situations.
So you're trying to
That's kinda
sell it.
fun.
My
What?
connection has been interrupted.
I can hear you fine.
I don't
Those
know what
last two sound kind of fun.
Yes, oil of stickiness makes things all sorts of sticky. I get that from a forest slug. Mostly, there's some other properties as well. And the oil of slipperiness from the morning dew and a mountain breeze lets you slip right through things. You can spread that on yourself, and you would get the benefits of a freedom of movement spell for 10 minutes. Insert in-character explanation there. Yes, you can also, throw it on the ground and it becomes super slippery. Hard to walk on slipperiness.
We could make a slip and slide.
You could definitely make a slip and slide with this.
All the way down the mountain.
It would last so it's a vial. I mean, you could buy a lot of it. But it lasts about 20 minutes before, you'd have to put down another vial.
Best 20 minutes ever.
Right? Slip and slides. That sounds fun.
We should probably think about healing potions before we think of a slip and slide.
We have them on the code, though.
Yeah, and you make berries.
Yeah, those don't really do much. They just make you not hungry. Just saying, we've got a whole stronghold of people that can get hurt. We've got giant eagles and panthers. We should probably be prepared for something to go wrong.
Have you guys tried these new snacks? They're shaped like hats.
Granny, we made those.
You did not.
We're telling the
Really?
truth.
Damn. Those are tasty.
If you ever want to sell some in your shop with your fortunes, let us know.
Maybe.
Put a little stand right there. Look pretty nice.
I do pretty well with the fortunes. It's, these potions. That's
Imagine
where the
how
real
much
money
longer.
is.
Imagine how much longer you could get people to stick around for extended fortunes if they had delicious snacks.
Oh, I don't want them sticking around. Take your fortune and get the hell out.
With your face
okay.
frozen like that, it's so creepy.
Get the hell out. All right.
Well, that'll be 4 gold.
Hua.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, Susan of right here.
You guys want any
Susan.
potion? Yep.
How much are your potions? The slippery ones and the sticky ones.
50 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
Not
Have you
bad.
ever wondered if maybe why you're doing such poor business is because your price point's a little high?
These are competitive rates in the market.
Then why not selling?
You're talking about having your own panthers and fortresses. You can afford it.
We have a lot of refugees to feed.
Boo-hoo, refugees. I know a good swamp they can go live in. That's what I did.
Well, that didn't work out great for you.
Well, it was okay. Until, the town wanted to have me killed. That was not cool.
That was cool. Not cool. I think we should buy the potions.
Yeah, I do too.
I vote potions.
Okay, do you want
Pick
one of
one of
each?
each.
A sticky and a slippery?
Yeah.
Sweet! She kind of goes over to this big wooden crate, kind of opens it up. Oh yes, here they are right now. Brings out these 2 potions, kind of jiggles them around in front of you and says, one of each, that'll be 100 gold pieces.
That's
What?
Am I paying for this?
Yeah.
God. Okay.
Hey, oh, good. Money in my pocket. Mama's gonna go clubbing tonight.
Do you foresee these being very integral to a plan in the future, Susan? Like they're going to become direly important for us at some point soon?
I don't know.
You should say yes. That would totally drive up your business.
I don't know. You all don't seem like the kind that do too many plans.
That's fair. Plan schmans is our motto.
It's not even a word.
Team.
All right, it's been fun. Return to me for all your potions and fortune-telling needs.
Bye, Grammy.
Later.
Bye, Susan. Bye, Normal.
Yeah, Normal just kind of rubs on all of your legs again, getting extra scritches behind the neck as you all exit. back onto the busy streets of the Trunk Market.
Where? So we're meeting the Bird Folk Council tomorrow?
Yes, correct.
So we should probably figure out a place to sleep for the night so we don't have to go all the way back to the stronghold, right?
Brad's, I imagine.
We're going to see Brad?
But he moved. Where's he staying?
Did he move yet, or is he still in the penthouse?
I think he's in the process of moving. He's still sitting there at the...
Is he moving in with Eliza?
Ooh, almighty. Look at that. Thank you for the sub. You don't know. You didn't get that info from Eliza.
That would be wild.
I feel like the Alderheart would put us up somewhere.
I think we should go see Brad.
Yeah, we could go see Brad.
I mean, I definitely...
I worry that Volpina's going to be mad at us for taking Brad away.
Brad's heart took him away.
She did want Brad to be on the council, though, for more influence through her. So
That's true, she did.
This is her doing.
All right. Yeah, well, let's go see Brad.
Okay. So you guys are heading over to Volpina's Secret. You get to the area not far away and seeing this big sign, right? It's been touched up a little bit. This big wooden carving painted of Volpina's face slowly winking open and close, that winking eye being the front door, has been spruced up. She has some kind of like shiny mascara, around the eye. Some kind of, silver glitter has been placed around to kind of draw the attention a little bit more. And definitely continuing to do quite well. As you walk in, ducking under the eye as it's raising again in its monotonous wink. You enter, look around, and see lots of people, right? Everyone kind of doing their thing. They seem to have extra dancers tonight for whatever reason. Everyone's wearing cowboy hats. They're not wearing much else, so you're not sure if it's a theme or just, that's kind of the prop they had lying around. But yeah, the waiters and waitresses, dancers of shapes, sizes, and humble and bird folk origins all around. You do not immediately see Brad, but you do again see Volpina in that same stool with the private dancer, except the little private round circular dance floor with the pole in the center of it that's for her has 3 gentlemen right now, all rather muscular, and again all wearing 10-gallon hats, the biggest hats of any dancer in the entire establishment.
She's doing pretty well for herself.
Yeah, she can afford all these hats.
I hope she's not mooching off Brad's fame.
As you guys kind of walk in, she kind of turns her head in profile towards you and gives you a slow wink, kind of matching the doorway and entranceway to it before she goes back to watching what is before her.
Oh, thank God. She's just not mad at us. Okay.
Wonderful. Shall we go find Brad?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys head up the stairway in the back, and leading right up to the doorway that leads to Brad's bedroom.
Oh God, what if Eliza's in there?
Oh, is there a tie on the door?
Roll an investigation
or
check.
a Mopok song.
Mopok song.
What's the name of my band?
An investigation of 24.
I know Brad. I know when he has company.
Yeah. So you look for the telltale signs of Brad's got someone over, and while you with an investigation of 24, I'm going to give you something. While there is nothing there now, so you don't believe anyone is in, you do find a single red thread of something that had recently been placed over the doorway. The door handle. I don't know.
Huh. Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
Brad. Okay.
Mardia wouldn't like this.
Okay, we barge in.
Oh,
Brad.
hey, guys. Brad is, in a half state of undress, right? From the waist up, he is wearing a shirt and tie, though you see the jacket that he was wearing is thrown over his bed. From the waist down, he is in just that banana hammock that doesn't cover much of the loincloth, sorry, that covers not much of anything. As he swings around to look at the lot of you. I've been out, shaking hands and kissing babies. Been a while. Good to see ya.
Well, I miss you.
Oh, yeah, missed you guys too. You do notice looking around that there are kind of just cardboard boxes, things around. There's a small stack of copies of Dead in the Tree, kind of on the side of the shelf, and things are in, different stages of I'm gonna be moving soon kind of packing.
Hey, Brad, what's this?
What are,
This
Oh. it,
little
let,
thing I found on your door.
it looks like it's a string.
Why aren't you dusting your doorknob, Brad?
Oh, well, sometimes I'd like to let people know that when the tree is a rockin', don't come knocking. So,
Brad,
Fair enough,
are
Brad.
you seeing Eliza?
who? Oh, a lie? Oh, well, we've, had a couple luncheons. She's a really classy lady. Uh, no, she wasn't my bedroom guest for sexy time. Uh, we're just keeping it cash.
Sure, Brad. Sure.
Who's your bedroom guest for sexy time, Brad?
Oh, that's, Pua, that's a bit private.
No, it's all between you and Ardia in the end.
Between the sheets.
Where did Rin go?
Oh, but what can I help you all with? I'm, here to, I don't know. What's up? I heard you were all summoned by the council tomorrow.
Yeah, do you know what that's about?
Oh. Roll a persuasion check, Rin. And I'm gonna say that's not really to persuade Brad to tell you. It's gonna be more like, based on your roll, we'll see kind of how much he knows. Because I think he's pretty open to telling you things. Oh. I don't know too much about it. There's been a lot going on. We have those new, those folk that aren't bandits anymore kind of going around. It could be something to do with that. Lots of unsavory folk coming from the roots, lots of trouble going on down there. Also, the tenders have been kind of actively recruiting a little bit more. I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Huh.
Or it could have something to do with the election. They're still trying to figure out if they're going to add seats to the council, simply convert some seats away from bird folk. It's been a whole thing.
Sounds boring.
Oh, that's what I live for. You can just call me a regular old nerd.
Cool.
Well,
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. Now that I'm thinking, you know, you guys are like important people now. Maybe I should have pants on,
I mean,
We've
it's
seen worse, Brad.
but
your
no
bedroom.
better, right? Ha ha ha.
Wink.
Brad, can we stay over tonight?
Oh, yeah. I mean, not the most comfortable place to stay, but yeah, you guys are always welcome. Maybe when I move into my new place, it'll be a little more spacious too. Uh, I'm gonna have a spare bedroom.
Wow, where's your new place?
Oh, it's up a little bit in the tree. It's up there, uh, in the boughs.
Wow.
Can your spare
Wow.
bedroom have bunk beds?
Oh, I don't
Two bunk
know.
beds.
Bunk beds?
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
We'll buy them.
Yeah, Volpina's been really good to me. She gave me some seed money to help with the campaign and is helping me relocate.
Nice.
Bunk beds, bunk beds, bunk beds.
Yeah, she says if I'm gonna be on the council, I should live up there in the boughs, where kind of all the other rich, influential folk live.
Don't forget where you came from, Brad.
Yeah.
No, I'm still bratty from the block.
Never stop making that lemonade, Brad.
Yep.
Mm.
It's your signature dish.
My lemonade brings all the boys to the strip club.
That's a classic.
I've heard that.
It's a good song.
The ancient proverb. So
Yes.
good.
It has been spoken.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And this over here is the boughs, so I just uncovered that for you guys to be able to see too.
Whoa, I can't.
I can't see
Kind
anything.
of like a gated community.
So the boughs are kind of like the affluent neighborhood
Gross.
of the Alderheart, right? It's kind of where all like the high-ranking officials reside.
Gross.
And actually, I'll just uncover it now because it's the only thing I haven't uncovered. Is this over here, which is kind of like the branches, which is kind of like a little bit more modest homes, but they also usually, the outer branches are usually only where bird folk can live because it's kind of dangerous for humble folk to get out there. There's actually a lot of gliding involved to a lot of those branches families getting to their homes.
Brad, you should take an accessibility platform.
Oh, like all those old folks having to climb all those stairs to move up the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that, but like all the places that, if we're bringing humble folk in, and increasing the presence of humble folk on the council, I feel like there are places in the tree that humble folk can't reach.
Oh, yeah, like definitely out there in the branches. Those are some of the more affordable homes. That's probably where I would have looked if Vulpina wasn't helping me out, but it's, it is dangerous over there. Yeah, we could put like railings
Or a giant net.
Bridges.
in case we fall. Yeah, rope bridges.
Like Swiss Family Robinson it over there.
Oh, well, I don't know what that is.
It's okay.
The Swiss has no meaning in the context of this fiction.
Is there Swiss cheese?
Oh, definitely Swiss cheese. Context has been reaffirmed.
Mm.
Yeah. Eliza's really been trying to push the board games. I know they haven't been selling that great, but I'm more worried about the upcoming election, and we can work on marketing after that.
That's fair.
Don't want to lose sight of the prize.
I'm so proud of you, Brad.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us stay, Brad.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Here, and he starts kind of like moving boxes over to the sides, like make room for all you, stacking things. Just be careful. There's lots of stuff kind of packed up.
We'll just unpack it. All right.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be moving in the next week or two. Trying to get ahead of things here. Do you guys, want to play board games?
Always.
Definitely.
Oh, good, great, yeah, let's do it. And you guys have a lovely, lovely evening playing board games with Brad, kind of just like old times. Hair and Volpina's secret.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay.
All right. The next day, I don't think you guys used any. It was pretty downtimey, so I don't think you used any spell slots or lost hit points or anything. You all lost a hit point when you poked your hand to get blood out, and then you all get it right back. Yeah, you guys get ready to go to your meeting with the Birdfolk Council up in the top of the tree. Brad asks, "Did you want me to go with you?"
Sure.
Say if you can.
I mean, I'm free, and I could, always like to show my face around Council Plaza.
Yeah, come on.
Let me put my suit on. And he puts on a new suit. You notice that it's new, not the same one he had before. Again, very finely made. And you guys start heading up towards the Council Plaza. Before you can make it out of the trunk market, though, you notice something that is a little bit new here as you're walking through, and I'm going to read text box. My favorite thing to do.
Woohoo!
A frail young Hootengallis stands on a crate in the market square, trying to catch the attention of the passing crowd. The fires are spreading more and more by the day. We need help to quell the blaze. Please join with the tenders and help us heal our wood. As he speaks, a shy-looking Sable Luna stands awkwardly to the side of him. No one seems to take much interest in the Gallus' speech, and some are openly derisive. That's all I got.
I forgot about those fires, guys.
Yup.
We'll have to move along.
Yeah, our mountain does not have fire.
Doesn't.
They should move there. Make board games.
Well, the whole Alderheart couldn't live with us in the stronghold. That's not possible. What?
Why not?
It's not big enough.
Well, make a bigger.
I thought the Bird Council was going to do something about these fires. I mean, now they don't have to worry about the bandits.
That's fair.
Yeah, wasn't that the deal?
Yeah, why they don't put fire out?
Are you asking this Gallus?
Can I ask them?
Yeah.
What's just the status if anyone has come to help?
Oh, hey, aren't you guys? You guys are the defenders of the Alderheart, aren't you? Team
Yeah.
Spectacular?
Team Awesome!
Oh, yes. That's right. You all saved the attack on that caravan some months back, right?
We did.
Oh, one of my good friends was in that caravan. You saved his life. Thank you all so much.
You're welcome.
But what is your question? What can I help you with? Oh, my name's Havel, by the way. Havel of the Autumn Moon. This here, my assistant here is Tevor of the Spring Path.
Wow, you got some fancy names.
Oh, yes, we're tenders. We take care of the wood.
Benson, what's your fancy name?
Well, I didn't become a tender, so I didn't get one. I'm basically Benson of the Gross Swamps. That's where I'm from. It's not a typical thing, but that's what Benson and he used to say. So you're gonna live in a gross swamp forever. You're Benson of the Gross Swamp.
Benson,
That was very
ben,
mean.
Benson. Where have we heard the name Benson before? And Tever kind of looks around. Don't one of the top tenders have a kid or a grandkid or something named Benson?
Yeah,
That's your grandma.
that's my grandson.
Oh.
Susan was
Gosh.
right.
Yes.
Are you also a part of the tenders? Are you looking to join? As Havel kind of like excitedly asks you.
I kind of got other commitments. I'm doing a lot of stuff. The whole Team Awesome thing,
Team Awesome.
it's pretty important stuff,
Look how important he is.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, definitely, the tenders are my life, but I am a bit jealous when I hear of all the amazing things you've been able to do.
Yeah, it's a tough life, but we have to do what we do. I don't know what we really do.
Make snacks.
Chaos mostly.
Yeah, I wish that I could go out, help people, really, help the survivors of all these fires that are raging. But, I'm a bit, a bit more frail than I used to be. I can't really work in those conditions anymore. And Tevor, seeming extremely like nervous and jumpy, is like, you wouldn't want to go out there if you knew what it was like. If you've seen the fires the way they are, they're terrible.
I mean, I thought the Bird Council was supposed to be sending resources to help with this.
Resource. I mean, we've increased resources a little bit out there. I've been out there trying to help heal the grove, but it's spreading like never before. They definitely sent more resources to help the refugees, but they helped out the people of Meadowfen, kind of stopped that from burning down. But no, the grove itself, it's like it's
Scorched?
pushing back. Yeah, but more than that, it's not just scorched. It's ablaze. It's actively pushing against our healing efforts. Many of the tenders have been. I've seen just terrible injuries to them. They're not able to be out there. And Havel cuts in and says, "Yes, that's why. That's why we're here, trying to get more people to join. We need more recruits."
And the tenders have always been on the mansion. That doesn't sound right.
Maybe it's a super bad fire.
Something's up.
Yeah. Tever, why don't you go talk to those people? They might. They might be willing to join. Look, they're looking at the pamphlets a little bit. And as Havel kind of like sends Tevor off, he kind of like looks at you and says, "Look, since you're the saviors of the Alderhout and everything, I feel like I can tell you this. Tevor recently, he barely escaped an encounter with some sort of strange, unknown monster, something that they hadn't ever seen before. They don't like to talk about it, but their instructor died in the attack. Poor Tevor, I really feel bad. He's been really jumpy.
That's
Awful. What kind of monster? I mean, I know there's a lot of weird stuff out there, but I mean, someone had to have known what it was.
No info on that as of yet. We don't know what the council's planning on doing about it.
But the council knows about it?
Yes, we came here. I mean, right now we're working on recruitment efforts, but we came here to tell the council about it.
You're never going to get an appointment. We'll tell them about it at our meeting today.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't believe the hoops we had to jump through just to talk to them the first time.
We had to save the whole city to be able to talk to them, basically. So
I already have an appointment for today. Pretty soon, actually. This is our last recruitment effort.
Wow.
Are you all heading up that way?
We are.
Oh,
Bonnie.
we'll probably see you up there. We have to start cleaning up all the pamphlets and everything here. No one's really jumping at the idea of being a tender right now, but we'll see you up there.
Okay.
okay.
I hate these bird bitches.
Beta.
Yeah.
Obviously not you guys, Q and Benson. I mean the bird council bitches.
It's okay, I get it.
And as you guys head up to meet with the bird council for whatever it is you have been summoned for, I think we're going to pick it up next time. I don't want to get too crazy into this next part.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Ooh.
Huh.
And then so we'll let the mystery hang a little bit and really jump into it next Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Woohoo!
Yeah, awesome.
Ooh.
The orphans support hat snack of salmon and mushrooms. Is that what we decide? Is that the official title? Is that the
Hat snacks for the orphans.
hat snacks for the? Oh, that's simpler than what I said, I guess. Very cool.
Snacks for
Well, almost as good as the wonderful Dead in the Tree.
You know.
Maybe we should do a second edition with a different name, guys. We can A/B test it a little bit.
Ooh, I like that.
I like it.
We could call it like "Stay Alive in the Trees." That sounds a little more hopeful.
Or tree mystery.
Ooh.
Mr. Tree. No.
I like that.
It can be Mr. Tree, and then it can be like a potato head, and you can put branches on them.
But there's no murder in that.
Always.
Maybe put a knife in them.
Stabbing them with branches.
Ooh. Dark.
For the kiddos,
Yeah, for the children that like murder. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for playing Dungeons and Dragons with me. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hopefully, you can all see my lovely face next week because my camera will work. I don't know what's up with it. Have a good one and be safe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.